My name is Leslie Stewart. I came to Nicaragua in May 2011 as a Peace Corps volunteer. With the Peace Corps, I taught entrepreneurship to juniors and seniors in high school in Rivas, which is 20 minutes outside of San Juan del Sur. I stayed on for an additional third year in a leadership role doing site development. So before a volunteer actually came to country, I would go to their site, find their counterpart, find their housing, do a security check. And then after I finished 3 years with the Peace Corps, May 2011 to August 2014, my now wife and I moved to San Juan del Sur and began to work in real estate. Why did I decide to become an expat? I don't think I consciously made the decision. The decision was made by external forces. During my Peace Corps service, I really fell in love with Nicaragua, the culture, the people, the language. Coming from New York City, I took Spanish in high school. I knew a little bit. I thought I knew a little bit until I came here. Learning a language was an amazing, incredible experience for me. One of the most challenging experiences I've ever had, but one of the most fruitful, of course. The sun, the beaches, blue skies, green trees. I can't articulate it, but I could say that inside I feel happy here. I don't know what it is. I don't know the science behind it, but on a human basic level, I feel very happy here. And that told me that I should try to stay here. So the decision to transition from the Peace Corps and begin to work in real estate, that was my transition. We worked very hard at it. Thankfully, we've been somewhat successful. So that's how we built our expat lifestyle here. But it wasn't a decision when I was living in Los Angeles saying, I'm gonna leave the US and live overseas. I wanted to stick my toe in the water. I wanted to help, I wanted to give back, which is why I did the Peace Corps. Never in a million years thinking that I would stay in Nicaragua working in real estate, which is what I was doing in Los Angeles. I thought I would come to the Peace Corps, do my service, get an MBA afterwards, and go back to the corporate world. After being here for a year and a half, I realized I never want to spend my days stuck in front of a computer in an office with the AC humming behind me. I just knew I didn't want to do that. So then the question becomes, how do I create a lifestyle that allows me to be in a beautiful country with weather I like, with a culture that I like, and also be sustainable in terms of making income and impacting the community and helping others. And that's something that we've been able to accomplish via real estate. I don't see myself moving back to the States full time. We go back a few times a year for work and also to visit family. I love it there, but I really love the lifestyle that we've built for ourselves here. I would say that, I can't speak for everywhere, but specifically in Nicaragua, it's a land of opportunity. It's somewhat of a blank canvas. There are so many realms of where you could deep dive in terms of real estate, renewable energy, permaculture. It's endless. So before joining the Peace Corps, my college friends and I always had the mantra, design your life, create a lifestyle that's based around the things that you love doing. And whether consciously or subconsciously, that's what we've been able to create here, design a lifestyle that's based around what we enjoy doing and helping others in the process as well. When I joined the Peace Corps, the reaction was overall positive. There were certain people who said, you spent, at that point in time, I was in LA for about 4 years, so whenever you move somewhere, I'm from New York, whenever you move somewhere new, it takes a couple years to get established, to get in your groove, to build a network. So right at the point where I had reached the sweet spot in Los Angeles, I was picking up and leaving. So I had a couple of friends who said, you just built something really beautiful, don't leave. But I was content, not happy. I felt like I was taking the easy route. I could clearly visualize my life for the next 10 years, and that was somewhat scary to me. Where was the surprise? Where was the unknown? So overall, the reception was positive that I was joining the Peace Corps. When I finished my Peace Corps service and said I'd be staying here, of course, a lot of people were shocked and said, are you sure you want to do that? A lot of people who hadn't visited. So you're talking to someone on a phone, they're looking at pictures, you're sending an email, it's hard to capture what you're actually feeling in the moment in country. So my parents were very supportive, the majority of my friends were supportive, but there's always naysayers and there's always haters and people who don't want you to do what you should do for you. Key piece of advice for someone who's looking to move outside of the US, number one, be respectful of your host country. We are guests in these other countries, so learn the culture, attempt to learn the language, and learn the cultural norms. It's very important to integrate into the community, be a part of the community, and not, I don't even like to view myself as an expat. I am an expat, but I view myself first as a member of the community. And I think that would be the best piece of advice I could give. View yourself as a member of the community, participate in the community, give back, and treat others as you want to be treated. My advice for someone who's looking to come to Nicaragua as an expat is come and visit, check out different areas, get a feel for the culture, take some Spanish classes, and just dive into it. It's a very beautiful country. The people are extremely welcoming, very friendly. The country itself is breathtaking in terms of the natural landscapes, the beaches, the mountains, and the whole country is open. You can go to the Atlantic coast and see blue fields in Corn Island. You can see San Juan del Sur on the Pacific coast. You can go up to the north and see Estelice and Endega, which is a completely different vibe from the south. So come with an open mind, an open heart, and with good intentions, which is the way I think you should enter any place in the world. What I can say is Nicaragua is a very welcoming and giving place, and it's been extremely kind to myself and my family. Challenges when you're, I can speak very specifically to challenges of starting a business as an expat or running a business as an expat. When you're not in a typical 9 to 5 setting, you're building something from scratch. So just like building a business in the US or any other part of the world, you have to work really hard. So the expat life is very nice. We live by the beach, we eat farm to table and blah, 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 but it's a lot of work to get to that point. It's a lot of work to create something that's worthwhile. So in terms of a challenge, I would say don't expect, certain people are going just to live beachside and relax and read all day. If you're looking to do that, I imagine it's a little easier. If you're looking to build a business, just be ready to work. Cultural agility in terms of the way that business and communication could be conducted differently amongst different cultures. The language, learn the language. It's not 100% necessary in Nicaragua, but it's definitely helpful and allows you to integrate deeper. And I think locals view you in a different light when you can speak to them in their same language, just as us being in the US and having someone speak to us in English. Yeah, just go do it. Don't overthink doing something new. Challenge yourself. Step out of your comfort zone. The challenges are the opportunities. The challenges are what make you. Step outside of your comfort zone. Do something new. You can always go back and crash on your mom's couch if things don't work out.